So you're going to Thailand on holiday and you're gonna take one of these. Well, you're gonna have to think hard and allow a bit of time for your registration to come through. Alrighty, so I got myself a beer and a pie. And obviously I'm back home in Australia, so thank God for that. Anyway, I've actually made some notes this time. Every other time I seem to have forgotten them. So yeah, you're going to Thailand and you want to take your flash drone. Well, with a camera anyway. I think that's the biggest sticking point they're hanging on to. So you got drone laws in Thailand. I think they've just been recently upgraded in the last few years. They seem to be pretty harsh with the said penalties. But we'll get into that later. So you have to register the drone. Now recently it's come up that some people seem to think that you can register at police stations or with the, what is it, National Broadcasting Commission of Thailand that manage the spectrum. Well, that's fine for the radio, but I've been advised by CAAT, what's it called? Anyway, I've been advised by CAAT that you register with them, not with the police or the MBCT. So that's pretty much got that covered. So if you're thinking about it, register with CAAT. They told me originally 2 months for registration. It's actually worked out to be 5 months. Even though while I was in Thailand they said, oh, your police check has come through and we'll send you the registration in 2 weeks. And I emailed back saying, well, no, sorry, I'll be back in Australia in 2 weeks. I'm already here. But that's obviously the way it is in Thailand. I've spoken to a few people in Thailand, Thai people of course, and they're also quite fed up with red tape in Thailand. But that's just how it is in a third world country. So anyway, it's got a camera, it's got to be registered, no exceptions. You know, you can do life in prison or they cut your hands off or something if they catch you, just about. But if it doesn't have a camera, it doesn't need to be registered, so go figure. So I can fly this drone without the camera in the same space, in the same place I fly with the camera, and it's got to be registered. That doesn't make sense to me, not at all. Anyway, so the drones can be registered with CAAT, the Civil Aviation Authority of Thailand. You will need liability insurance, minimum of 1 million baht. Well, I saw this as a bit of a challenge, so I emailed CAAT and they emailed straight back, said it'll take 2 months, so I applied already. I think it was over 3 months before the planned trip. Yeah, so I did the application. The original application I did was in Thai. They didn't have the English form, so I don't know if you can see that. It was all in Thai. Lucky my wife is Thai, she could read it for me even though she didn't understand most of it. So they said that was fine, so I sent that in. And then when I was in Thailand they said, yeah, your police check has come through, everything's fine, we'll send you the registration, but can you fill out the forms again in English? So I had to get the forms again in English. I was at Chiang Mun in Thailand at the time, small provincial town. So I had to find a place where I can print out the email attachments, which I managed to do, and scanned it back in with my phone using cam scanner, which was easy enough. So anyway, so there's a lot of talk on forums toing and froing, especially that the drone traveler. I've messaged a couple of times on that as well. People seem to be going on about this and that, and oh yeah, you can do this and that, and blah blah blah. It just comes down to, you need registration, you got to get it done with CAAT, and yeah, and get the insurance. The insurance was easy enough to get. I actually got one called Mitair insurance from Bangkok. It cost me a little bit over 100 Australian dollars for 1 year for the 1 million baht liability. They're on Facebook as well. I first started messaging them on Facebook. And in true Thai style, of course, they seemed to let the time lag on and didn't message back, so I ended up emailing. Then I got emails back, and in the end I got my wife to ring because she can speak Thai. But obviously they speak English as well, so I got on the phone and organised it all. I'm not sure, I think you can pay with credit card, but I paid via bank deposit via my sister-in-law in Thailand. She just put the money in the bank and sent me a photo of the receipt, the deposit receipt, which I emailed back to the insurance company, and they accepted that. I also had to do a quick video that shows that I actually know how to fly the drone. Quadcopter. Drone sounds a bit stupid. So I did a quick video, put that on YouTube, sent them the link to that, and they accepted that and gave me the insurance, which lasts for a year. Yeah. But oh, got a bit of paste through my throat. There is a bit of talk about you know, just take the drone with you, take your chances, and you know, people will turn a blind eye. Well, most people in Thailand do. They don't care. They're not anti-foreigner, and it's just some people, you know, the authorities and so on, they don't like it when you flout their laws. As all Asians, they want to save face, which to most Westerners doesn't really mean anything. So yeah, I mean, by all means, I took it there. Registration didn't come through before I left, so I took the drone anyway, and well, I had the insurance, and they did say the registration did come through, but what could I do? I couldn't extend my trip or postpone it, so yeah. Well, anyway, it's but just coming back to where you fly, if you go to the tourist areas like I don't know, Pattaya or Phuket, or even in Bangkok, I suppose, just be aware that you fly at your own risk. There are certain areas which are no-go zones, of course, near airports and so on, but and of course large groups of people and that sort of thing. Like, it's easy to flout the law and it's all good till you get caught. Don't forget, it is Thailand. It's a third world country, and you're a foreigner doing the wrong things. You will get screwed over if they feel like it. Although in saying that, you can probably buy your way out of most situations. Yeah, so just to sum up, you know, it's all good till you get caught. So get the registration. I think once you get it, it lasts for 2 years or something like that. Insurance, well, that's easy to do online. Just Mitair insurance in Bangkok. That's what I used. I know there's a lot of expats, you know, old guys or so on that live in Thailand, and you know, they go on about, oh yeah, it doesn't matter, blah blah blah, all this sort of shit. Like, I've been going to Thailand for 20 years. I've been married to one for that long. I actually got married when I was 21 in Banglamung. So apart from that, I say follow the laws. I mean, if you're out in the country and you know the area and the people know you, then it's a different story. But if you're just a tourist on holiday, then play it safe, do it right, or you know, pay the penalty. And that's about it. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. And the fake DJI batteries I got are going pretty well, just as good as the original.